Right, let's talk about hook length storage. Preparation is huge in any style of fishing. Now, I want to spend 100% of my time actually thinking about fishing and getting a bite, rather than tying up hook lengths and worrying about whether I've got the right hook in my box. So what I like to do is tie up a load of hook lengths at home, store them in boxes, and then as soon as a hook goes blunt or I want to change a hook, I can just whip one out of the box, put it on my rig, ready to go in seconds. I like to tie up a lot of my pole fishing hook lengths slightly longer than most people. I tie up a lot of 8-inch hook lengths, which means 6-inch hook length boxes are no use to me. I use these Stomfo hook length boxes. They're really slim. They're double-sided, they've got pins on both sides, and they've got 7 pins there, 6 pins there, and you could probably fit 8, 10 hook lengths on each pin, which means you're probably carrying in each box 110, 130 hook lengths, which when I've got 4 or 5 boxes in each drawer of my box, you can see I'm carrying a massive amount of hook lengths, all different varieties, and all I do is label them up at home with a label maker, carp, silverfish barbed, silverfish barbless, you know, and so on. These can be a little bit tricky to find. You might have to ask your local tackle shop to order a couple in, but what I'll probably do is put a link in the comments below where you can find one online, and maybe buy one online there. Next up, when I need to use a longer hook length, what I like to do is use these guru boxes. Now you get foam spools in the guru box. Again, I label the box up usually. You know, I've got boxes, several boxes of these, chuck one in my carry-all whenever I'm going somewhere different. So I've got boxes labelled up, you know, bands, quick stop, island. I've got all different boxes for different situations. Now you get some pins with this spool set. I chuck those pins away, I end up losing them. So what I do is just cut some slits in the side of the spool, and when I finish winding my hook lengths on, I just slip the hook length loop into one of those slits and it stays secure, it doesn't untangle that way. And I haven't got to worry about finding a pin at the end of the day. One thing I will say is when you're winding the hook lengths on, when you're daisy chaining them on, keep the hooks on one side of the spool and the line on the other side, and that way when you take a hook length off, you're not going to get in any tangles. So there you go, 2 hook length storage options. They work really well for me, and to be fair, they really make my fishing a lot simpler.